Okay, return item that comes from Amazon for about 25 bucks. DeLonghi inspected. So we're going to cut this open through multiple layers of reseal tape. And look at that box, how this has traveled the world, probably been sold 4 times. And people probably couldn't figure out how to use it. But we're going to look in here. Look at that, taped to the outside. This is looks like the legs for it. They look intact with some odd pieces that go with it. A little booklet in it. A very poor job of repackaging. You can kind of expect this in a warehouse deal, okay? And this is a panel heater, microthermic panel heater. So it still has paperwork in here, and it doesn't look damaged at all in there, which is a good thing. So, all right, so we're gonna pull this all loose and plug it in. And the reason I have this is I have this one here and another Amazon warehouse deal, which is this one right here. Now, the reason for these heaters is for RVs. These legs do not have to be attached on either one of these. And hopefully they show it in here. You can wall mount these onto the wall. And there we go. And it will allow you a lot less space usage in an RV. So this is kind of the reason that I got this. I have an RV, and when I plug into Park Power, I'm not doing like I normally do, running off of solar. So I just go in here and look and see what we got. But it allows it has hardware supposedly to mount it on the wall. I haven't seen any yet, so we'll look back here. And it has wall tabs down here, a little bent. And I'm guessing hooks for screws here and here so that you can hang it on the wall. This literally only requires about 1 inch of clearance from the wall. So let's get this cleared out. I will open this up and we will power it up. I'd love to do the whole thing on video, but it's kind of pointless, so let's put a pause on it. And you can see the dust in my shop. And we're going to compare these two. Now the 400, well, this will go 750 and 1500 watts, which is about the maximum you want to put against your RV trailer. Your air conditioner unit would run 13 or 1400 with about a 2000 watt surge. So this will handle 750 in an RV with a 30 amp service, but it's really pushing the limits. So you want to make sure you add a plug and a breaker to run it by itself, or you just run it on the 750, which is the low setting, and it would produce quite a bit of heat. The cool thing about those is it creates saturated heat. Now, this one here is very quiet. It's oil filled. These are oil filled. And this one here is a New Air. I'm going to put you links down at the bottom of the video for both of these two items, and you'll see where you can go get them. You can either get them warehouse deals. I'll put you links for both. Now, you're taking a shot at a risk, warehouse deals, but most of the time they're good. So you can hear that one, the thermostat click on it, and there's a simple power, and this one is 400 watts, okay? This one over here is, of course, like I said. Now let's get it unbagged, and I'll show you what they look like in operation. All right, now here is the microthermic. Now, if you want to look up what that means, it is a metal solution that is suspended like a kind of like a solar wafer in a way. Now, microthermic is basically an upgrade from ceramic. And the way that the heating unit works on this is that the electric current travels through this like you would those electric panels in your floors. Some people who might have those in expensive homes. And this one, of course, the oil heater. So we're going to go ahead. Now, I don't want to run these a long time because this is off my big battery bank in the back. And it would be kind of silly to run all that. So let me get this unwrapped. With my with power on it, I have to go ahead and set it on the high setting, and you can start to see the kind of where it starts to turn a little red there. And what I'm going to show you here is the temperature. You got it on high power, and then down here seems to heat from the top. So the top is probably the common side of the heating coils. But what's really unique about this Microthermic is its size. So I mean, if you want to look at size comparison, there's a soda can, and its thickness is, I don't just 3 inches maybe. And it's fascinating output of heat. This is just feels like a wall of heat. And I mean, I'm 4 feet back, and it's very warm, but it's not intense like a milk house heater or something that would set fire to your curtains. This doesn't feel really intense. So it's putting out a very good amount of heat up top up here. Let me just get this piece of metal up here. So 120 degrees up here, and down here 336. Pretty impressive. Now we've got them both plugged in, and I'm running them on my inverter, so hopefully we don't have a fault running all of this. So we'll go ahead and kick this one on. And this is that new Air, also I'm sure Chinese made. But it has tabs down here at the bottom, and you can mount this on the wall with no more clearance than 1 inch of clearance. It's the same as this right here, 1 inch of clearance all the way across. Now the only drawback to these new Airs is they don't have a top clamp that comes with them. Now they supposedly will mount with the bottom clamp bolted to the wall. I just figured it would be a little sloppy there. And my preference would be to probably use some hat metal, furring channel or hat metal like this, to put up here at the top like that, and then just put you in a couple of sheet metal screws into the hat metal where they just clip onto the top of that. And that's probably what I'm going to do, so you can see my clearance there. That gives me about, I don't know, 5/8 of an inch past the clearance of the controls and thermostat. So 400 watts of heat, so we don't overtax the system. This is for my big Jayco, and it's amazing. The whole room in here, my tool room in here, is just open to the rest of the shop. But it's warm in here now. And it's 50-something degrees, I believe, or 60, about 60-something maybe. 63 in the shop. And it started out in this room in here at about 55 10 minutes ago. So it's already warming everything up in here. Everything getting warmed up. So the closer I get to that thing, of course, it's warming up. All right. Giving y'all a little review of this. I mean, it makes no noise. No noise at all, but it is just like a warm wall. Really nice, really quiet, and you want peace and quiet in your RV, man. This is the game plan. But it's so cool that whole element in here is just paper thin. It's just paper thin in there, and it's a plate. So we're going to be trying these out, and I'll give you links down there to where these are from. This one here, of course, it just got turned on, but it's already at 147 degrees, 154, 155. So it's heating up really fast. And the thermostats I've learned on these new Airs are pretty damn accurate. So in my world, about right here, keeps my trailer, my camper, I have a truck bed camper also. I have one of these in my truck bed camper, and it keeps it at about 72 degrees in the worst of winter. And that kit that I have, it's a kit truck bed camper. It's not very well insulated. So, and that only pulls 400 watts. So your little 14 gauge truck bed camper, that's impressive. And you can wall mount that up high, put you in a little fan, oscillating fan, and it'll keep the whole trailer or camper warm. This is impressive. This one here, by DeLonghi is impressive. And being a microthermal plate that's only about 3/16 of an inch thick, the material it's made out of is supposed to have about a 40-year lifespan. So y'all take a look at that. And at 750, it doesn't draw on your system, your electrical. So make sure that when you look at things like this, you look at things that are below 1300 watts, because that's the best thing in the world. Most regulars have 14 gauge wiring, and I just want to give you all a little update of that kind of cool thing and see how it's all set up. There's the mounts there, and of course you saw the tabs down there at the bottom of the feet down here to mount it on the wall. There's the picture there of it mounted on the wall. Kind of cool. And pretty good little RV heaters, guys. Like soda can there for composition of size. And very impressive. Very impressive. But my Wi-Fi on my phone's powered up just fine, and it's not acting up on it. Neither does that one, but I was worried about that doing that, and it doesn't. All right, y'all be good, guys. Look for where I found these at, and that Nuaire, you can get them on warehouse deals. Damn good idea.